everyone! Welcome to today's stream where I'm gonna get back to the lawsuit stuff with the murder and the lawyers and the... Yeah. Oh, hi, Leon! Oh, little purple face next to your name. Cute little face. Oh, thank you. I may or may not have other costumey type outfits too. Okay, I do. But this is the like purely Halloween-y type costume though. So it's definitely going to be the thing. And I'm not sure if it's just like the angle or the fact that it pops a little more with my, lipstick. But it almost looks like I got vampire fangs. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, why would you bite someone for their blood? I mean, wouldn't it be easier to like visit a blood bank or something? Oh, I know. What if you like opened a restaurant or something because people are supposed to eat after they give blood? And, as a vampire, and they get like a free meal if they donate blood. And like the vampire owners could keep like half of the blood and give the other half of the blood to a blood bank so it doesn't seem all like underhanded or anything like that. I mean, that could be a fun little story idea, right? Maybe I should try a story writing stream at some point. I mean, I do like thinking up stories. I'm just not sure if that's something that people would be interested in, hearing me rambling about story ideas and writing it down as I go. But then again, it's not like I'm a big streamer, so I don't have to worry about the statistical optimization that like, corporate streamers have to. I can just do whatever I like. Like, I've done a few silly ones. I kind of liked that Super Smash Brothers or Pass stream with all the Pokemon. But, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to today's game. Wait, did I set the game capture right? I did not! There we go. Alright, so we were talking to this guy. I've already done all that. I'm gonna just present him with everything. See if anything triggers. Alright. Floor plans! News clipping. Ow! I found this in me. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Alright. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure I already examined everything in here. Yep. Alright, so let's move on. I'm pretty sure I already inspected everything in here too. Hmm. All right, move on. Detention center. Just shows him. Hmm. All right. Nothing from Mr. Guy. Hmm. All right, I've already got everything talked to. If there's nothing else to see. Hmm. All right. Present. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day word got leaked to the press. Very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article's Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved with all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail! I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April, May, June tapping the phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. I mean, this is a kid's game. Wait, is it? Because there have been murders. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me with the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quatude? I told you I changed my mind, did you not? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinion to me, correct? I'm telling you, send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you point the finger at me and you will be... I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have a friend in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah! Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Pheonix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. All right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. All right, detention center, visitor's room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial, and my trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state. I refused. I had an idea. Right? Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. How many people does he have to destroy before he's satisfied? This has gone too far, Mr. Wright. Please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Well, you could cheer for me in court. You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me! I better get a uniform and some pom-poms! What is a pom-pom, technically? What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Alright, I'll be there! I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Court proceedings are no longer realistic. All right. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all of them finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Save! All right. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another this gets decided today. Pheonix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I've received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? The judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. What? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. Well, okay, to an extent I can agree with that statement. But there are times where you can just kind of completely tell one or the other. Like, you know, if I was well, If I was caught on like a camera stealing one of the researchers' cookies, you know, that's pretty easy evidence, but at the same time, kind of the opposite. If I'm going into one of those chambers to kind of like scan me when the cookie gets stolen, it's pretty good proof that I didn't do it. But, you know, anyway, all I can do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Hedgeworth, you've changed. Pheonix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Pheonix Wright. Pheonix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Hi, bestie! Welcome to the chat. And welcome to the kingdom. All right. September 9th. Court's now in session for the trial of Pheonix Wright. The prosecution is The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up for doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness of the defendant's crime. No, I'm my own attorney.
I see.
The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edward why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection, I suppose it's me. But for now, I'm gonna let it go. It seems like a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse... I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Name.
These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct, and you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
Yeah, some language it's like, some words it's like, why use such an over-the-top word when, yeah. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Glitter, glitter, glitter. I hope you've made peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Pheonix. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading, to you some papers by the window, when I heard a bedlam coming from the outside. Surprised, I turned to look across at the building across the way. It was then I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair.
Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Well, Festy, I was at the crime scene when all the police people showed up and stuff, so that doesn't look good.
Defendant, Mr. White, your cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. All right, I need to look over the evidence. Let's see, I believe it was about 9 o'clock. All right, let's see, I need to remind myself what I got. Autopsy, phone call, broken glass, thinker, wiretap, department store, blood receipt. Dodged the attack, ran to the right. She was caught and struck. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna press at this point. No peeping out the window at night. No snoop, yeah, right. You've made a career of snooping. Wait a minute. She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of the Fey woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I'm El Presidente.
Please continue. That is a good point. All right. That is a good point. But I don't have any evidence to throw about that. All right, let's try this one. Yeah, pressing is... All right. Let's see. Hold it! Yeah. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. Don't add them together. And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She was surprised, of course. I'm gonna try the... Let's see. How does he know it was over? Wait. I got an idea. Alright. It was all over. I got an idea. This says that it wasn't all over at that point, that she may have lived several minutes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta bop a bot. All right. How exactly are that evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Miss Wright, but it was related. It said it was over and then, I actually, can I just, can I just block? All right, so just before. All right. Could you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprendi. I understand the victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. That contradicts it. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. All right. There we go. Presenting this. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Pheonix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left? So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain the contradiction to the court? Both are right! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Uh-huh. The victim... Yeah, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? He was the killer and he saw her dodge to his left, which was May's right. In the law office of Fanco, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Alright, he was standing here. This is where he was. Look, if the ran for the door. If he was watching from this point, it would appear as if she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Mm-hmm.
Order! I will have order. Any of who disturb the order of the courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion?
Mm? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem far-fetched. You provide us so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment makes me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Hmm? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Mm-hmm.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
Mm-hmm.
That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice.
Does the autopsy confirm that? Oh! Hi, thanks for the follow, Festy. Much appreciated to always get a new member of the kingdom.
That does seem to make sense. Will you cross-examine the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, Your Honor. Yes.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran left. And then when you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right.
All right. I'm gonna check. All right. Let's see. I think the autopsy has a good chance because if it'll show that, let's see. Yeah, does it say that she got hit twice? The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts.
Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court that you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if I could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
That actually happened earlier.
Yes. The witness is confused because he is lying.
I emphatically request that there be no break. Don't let him get away.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony,
the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White, okay.
The two accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. My stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over anyway. All right. Well, I looked at the window when I heard that thing fall. I'm just going to press on everything. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Pheonix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? I'm gonna say yeah. I'll press further. Mr. White? What? You're saying that you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And then the next... Let's see. No! Go back! I need to check this. There's no way he could have seen the light stand. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to see the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans for the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor! Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area that you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell over either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that is from inside the Fey Law office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Mr. Wright. I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess to your crime now? What? I said, shouldn't you confess to your crime? Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap? The wiretap. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May June, to tap the law land offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office, Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Pheonix law offices. This is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Pheonix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe Mr. White is the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Pheonix Wright theory is just conjecture.
But wouldn't that be said about... Wait, no.
You will testify at the court about this wiretapping? Leave it to me. I feel faint.
So close! All right, it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Pheonix offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is what I saw at this glass stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you're able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? I see very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine... It was the beginning of the week of September, the week before the murder. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna press him. Do you have proof? This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right? Objection! Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Pheonix offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Pheonix offices. Of course, I had done so to wiretap. And that's when I saw the glass light stand. Then why did Miss May have it? Let's see. I don't see where the phone is in there. Come on. Alright, this is completely useless, I'm sure. This is useless, this is useless, maybe. Useless, maybe. Why would you be placing a wiretap? Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a night stand. The light stand was made entirely of glass. It was quite stylish. Such a beauticious thing deserved attention, does it not? No! No, no! No, no, no! Over here. Mia? Ah! Never give up, Pheonix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Oh, you're finally awake. Hey, Pheonix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Pheonix, I want you to look at me. But you're dead. Wait, you're Maya? Don't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's power. So Maya is channeling you? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Pheonix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court records, right? Yeah? Pheonix Wright wrote that, not me. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? Looks like it's from a famous department store. 1,000! Big spender. Glass light stand. That's right, Pheonix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Yeah, it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said it was okay. Go do it, Pheonix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. All right.
Court will now resume the trial of Mr. Pheonix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor.
I'm fine. Now let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required for you is to pass judgment on the defendant, Pheonix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance.
I promise you this is the last time I'll ask. But as Mr. Edgeworth says no, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Pheonix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the law offices. Of course, I had done the wiretap. All right. Receipt. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what's written on the other side?
Whoa. A glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the office. The stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible, achievable.
Uh-oh, he is losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well.
Mm-hmm.
Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Pheonix Wright. What? No way. He can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Mr. Pheonix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Pheonix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna need all of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's gonna call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution.
I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. Objection denied. The completion of the trial postponed for a day.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Yeah? Pheonix, read this note out loud. What's this? Your Honor, if I may,
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
you bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I'd like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finances, celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop!
How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess, I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor. That look on Phoenix's face! Alright, so since we just hit the big part, and the commercials are about to start, so the way I do commercials is like this. We do 3 minutes of commercials, so there's no pre-rolls. I'm gonna get up and get myself a little drink, and then, after the 3 minutes are up, we'll continue with the end of the trial. So, get up, stretch, get a drink, get a snack, whatever you need. Hiccup. And I'll be back to continue the story in just a little bit. See you soon. it's about time to go back. So, Miss Wright? Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. This is quite a spirited defense.
Yay! Thanks, Your Honor. I guess you could say that
If only you knew how spirited it was.
well, the court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Pheonix Wright, not guilty! Although, why don't they just say innocent instead of not guilty? That's all. Court's adjourned. All right. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Pheonix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you... But you're dead! You're dead! My time here is running out. But, I mean, I like this character. I don't want her. I see how it is throwing stuff at me when I'm in the middle of talking. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. Oh, what? No. There's still much for me to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. We will! I'll get to see her again! I really like her. I don't know why, but I liked her early on. I'm not the chief anymore. Pheonix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia? 9:00. I'm late! I'm 2 minutes late! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should have seen your face! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! My? What, did I look like my sister? What? You were your sister! I might be able to use that. Oh, Pheonix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Pheonix for me. She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law office, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make it casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here. Huh? Ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick? How do you get Nick from Pheonix? Oh, the Nick is at the end. It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Pheonix. I'll always be watching. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers! Burgers, 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 burgers. Okay, so if I get a burger, like, and I could make it like the absolute best way ever, I would do the bun on the bottom, maybe a pretzel one if I'm in the mood, but like just a bun. And then you put on the hamburger and a slice of cheese, and then 3 onions, like the one super big one that goes around the whole thing, the teeny tiny bit of onion that's just like a little tiny circle with no middle, and then one that's like part between the two. Then, if I'm in the mood, maybe some of that bacon stuff, but then I under the onions but on top of the cheese. But then you put a big slice of tomato on top, and lettuce, and then the ketchup and the mustard. Yeah. That's what I would make for my burger. I like all the crunchy stuff, but not too much of the onion crunchy part. And I don't like pickles. I do not like pickles. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's wasting. Wait up. The end. Alright. How many episodes are in each part of the trilogy? Alright. Turnabout Sisters? Alright. The pale moon in the sky. Is every crime gonna be a murder? Oh wait, is this a show? Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba bum. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Ow! The dark messenger returns. Okay, so it's been a little over a month. That rot! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Stop waving the broom around! Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that the real show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Okay, I'm gonna assume Steel Samurai is like a fake show for this game and not like a real one. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10? Then why are you so excited? I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Don't talk about me like I'm a grandpa. I'm only 24. Then watch it with me. He's real cool and it's real popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I'm really worried about kids these days. Gramps, well, watch the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients, though. A month has passed since the trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big clients is just around the corner. October 16th? Okay, so a couple days. Wait, is that the same day? Pheonix Wright's bedroom.
Hello, this is Pheonix. Nick? Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested.
The guy on the TV show.
Yes, they're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office.
So I don't get to see Pheonix's bedroom? I mean, what would his bedroom be like?
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers got arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai of Neo Tokyo.
He was arrested on suspicions of murder.
The victim was Jack Hammer,
known as the villain who plays Evil Magistrate. His body was still found inside the costume. Was also found. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. She looks so sad. This has to be a joke. No,
it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world's over.
Yes, right in co-law offices.
Nick, it's the Steel Samurai.
Yes, of course. We'll be right there.
Let's go, Nick.
Go where?
Down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Talk? Any ideas?
You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just haven't.
Well, what should we do?
How can you just sit there like this?
We have to get to the detention and meet the Steel Samurai. I'm sure there's nothing of use in this room, but... Present?
You know what? Yeah, I do.
I guess we'll go to the detention center. That's the Steel Samurai. He looks like he would be a barbarian if he was in Dungeons and Dragons. Is that guy really him? What do you mean?
Of course it's him.
Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he
Definitely did it.
murdered at least once, maybe twice.
Oh, no, what are you saying?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Oh, no. This is the real me. When I got the part of Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I'd never show my face in public.
Hmm. He kind of looks like a lion with his hair like that. Hmm? Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's a good. He didn't do it. She is just easily swayed. I smile for the camera. All right, talk. Uh-huh. All right, what happened? Of course, it seems like it was yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The guys had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. I went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. There was rehearsal at 5. But when 5 came, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying on the crumbled heap near the set. Jackhammer, dead. Expertly skewered with a samurai spear. Yes, it's a long spear that, well, the steel samurai uses. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. The Steel Samurai is the lead of a popular kids show. He walks the street of old Neo-Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against evil magistrate and his minions. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Old Neo-Tokyo. Makes me think of Neo Sane, one of my friends. Powers, alibi! That morning I came to the studio at 9. I worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was tired. So after lunch I took a nap in the dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5 and I was late. Is every crime gonna be a murder? So I was sleeping up until the murder. I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. I'll draw you a map. I'm willing to bet $10 that she's asked for an autograph. 10 bucks? What? Why would you bet a bunch of deer about that? I mean, do people normally collect deer? I mean, I don't think they do. All right. Samurai Steel Show! I'm too excited. Hey, you there. What kind of a name is Old Bag? You want, and you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers? Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Yesterday, something horrible happened. Talking too fast. blah, blah, blah.
Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. Maybe.
Hey, listen when you're being spoken to.
You know what? Sure, I'll present this. Absolutely not. Actually, you know what? First, examine. Because why not? The computer runs the security cameras.
I wasn't touching, I was looking.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
The gate.
All right.
A bus.
Oh, van. Bus, van, same thing. All right. Studios? The global studios who make children's dream come true.
In fact, in my younger days,
No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here. I'm afraid, dearie. Oh, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. The victim dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
he's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew.
Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain of a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday and I saw. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is in to the left. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool.
But he was the only one that walked by. But, you know, couldn't someone have been there before that time frame?
He's the killer. You can bet your biscuit.
Okay, betting those deer bucks and now betting biscuits. Do people bet food stuff on things a lot?
Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll let you in.
She thinks she owns the place.
All right. Nope, wrong thing.
Move. Detention. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right? Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mm, Your alibi, Mr. Powers, you weren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in the dressing room. Like a baby. But the security lady saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. That's not possible. I really don't know. Wait, what if it was someone in the Steel Samurai costume? I know I'm sorry, but I swear to you I was sleeping. About the security gate at the... Okay. She's terrible! She called me suspicious. Actually, she said the same to me before. Take off that mask! Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on it. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? All right. So, here, I got it. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a request for Mr. Powers. Powers' request given to the security lady. To thank you and entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right, that's an employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Edgeworth. There were maps of the security guard station. Alright. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Alright. Nothing else to say. What happened with the head in the tree?
Ain't you that murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth's all upset and it's all your fault. I saw him ship a cheat stare gloomily out the window.
So? If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly you two doing here?
Well, we're on a case too.
Huh? Hey, you can't just say pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right. All right, first examine. That's the security camera. All you have to do is look at the data and see who went where. There's a camera plate on the camera, ST1307. ST1. Studio 2. A bench! sign. Welcome, welcome to our studio, where there was a murder, don't you know? Perhaps if Pheonix Wright can get all the right clues, there will be the true murderer found for me to you. That didn't quite feel right. All right. Huh. It was a monkey? It does have a tail. That's gonna be important, because there will be a video of, samurai walking by and the monkey head will be attached, I bet. Or something. I'm just kind of guessing. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. It's locked. Alright. Investigation.
Well, it's A. I can't tell you that, pal.
Right? Mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Pierced through the chest by a spear. Reason for the arrest? Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over here in Studio 1. Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock. That time there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Wheel Powers. No one else. You think I'm lying? Asked the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think the Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up.
Oh, about the security lady? Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What? What kind of evidence?
Well, that's photo. A photo of the Steel Samurai heading to the scene of the crime.
Who took that?
See the camera up on the gate there?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a picture.
Oh, Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Funny, for someone who has hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place, now let's check things out. Move? Wait a minute. Alright. ST, whatever. Alright, go back to the main studio. Security lady stuffing her face with donuts. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Paula's guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo. Photographic? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Huh? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate that the... Okay. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Now, poor Mr. Hammer went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through is Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Good one, Sonny. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense. Well, he is dead, so that would be was. Yes, that too. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view the photos on the computer. I check them every day before going home, I do. All right. All right, let's see, move. October 16th, Global Studio Employee Area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Look, Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder. Let's take a look around. Sure. Oh! T-bone minus on one of the plates, minus the steak. She has a second. Do people have 2 stomachs? Do they? What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. It's... Look, samurai soda! Try this. Samurai soda. The glass is frosted. Will Powers. It must have been near the start, have a own room like that. I mean, that does kind of make sense, you know. All right, a door. Yeah, we'll take a look inside. What? Not a souvenir. I'm gonna win those deer at this rate. Move. Dressing room. October 16th, dressing room. Or at least it is where he claims. No one actually saw him taking a nap, did they? All right. Curtains! All right. Blanket. Maybe he did take a nap. there's some regular suits in here among the costumes. I mean, it is fun to wear different outfits for sure. I got like, I got 6 normal outfits plus this and a couple other costumes. Yeah. Ah, snacks, 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 snacks. How many stomachs do humans have? And why are they just for specific things? Don't open! Look, an employee key card. Studio 1. Let's take it. Borrow! You mean borrow? Stop! Thief in training. Alright, tissues. This is the wig he wears in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, 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 try it on. And how can you tell the name just by looking at the wig? Kind of. I get the feeling that she really likes samurai movies. Alright, nothing else in here of note. Move. 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 Come on. Move. No, examine. It opened! Alright, inside Studio 1. Yeah. I mean, what do you expect, Pheonix? I mean, it goes from, the stuff I really like from the show I really like in the movies and the actors too. Oh, the murder scene where my favorite actor might have killed one of his co-stars. That would really put a damper on anyone's spirits. Yeah, I mean, he did die. Alright, examine. This is a background for a stage. Neo Fujiyama. It's not old Tokyo, Nick. It's Neo Old Tokyo. Alright, equipment. Camera, it must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Don't touch! Sorry, my partner's kind of... I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Noel Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. Okay, I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Ah, does she got a crush on him? That little, touch of her with her hands and the little pose. Alright, I'm gonna keep checking the stuff. Look, ladder! That's a step ladder. I thought step ladders were like only 2 steps tall. Right, sorry. I mean, this got like enough steps for a full ladder. Yeah. I mean, wouldn't a spear stab cause a lot of blood? Ah! that's the chair the director sits in. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap when they start the films. A megaphone. What's this? Oh, okay, it's reflecting light thingy. Alright, now to talk to Penny. Yeah, well, the studio's doing so well right now. Oh. Oh. Wait, I think I saw kind of behind me in the, area right there. I think I saw the spear broke. But that's probably like a practice spear. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. I saw WP go into his dressing room. And the old lady was there, but I didn't see either of them after that. No, I wouldn't go in there unless he had something urgent. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? No, I'm sure you're fine. Sorry. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio... Well... sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. That's what I've been talking about. A clue, a lead. I don't know about that, but that day just around noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yeah, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. I was the only assistant here. Someone from the outside. Wouldn't the security lady have noticed? Alright. So... Yeah, I think... Yeah, we'll talk to the security lady. Move. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure the Powers was the only one that got through those times? Sure as can be. That's a little ambiguous, Maya. Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, then tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do. We were just talking into the... No! She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays. Shut your mouth. Staying tomorrow. She left. Yes. Examine. Yeah, try the computer. I mean, I do know enough about computers. Alright, ST1307. Yeah. Wait, that was it for this part? All right. So, the day of the trial. There's not much evidence yet. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Your prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 25th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will point to that fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court. Yes, I'll explain the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. Security lady is there here at 1 p.m. Past the security station is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there are only 3 people here. The victim, the defendant, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock, the security lady got to the guard station. Jump ahead till later that day, 5 o'clock. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. And it was canceled because he was dead. The time of death was 2:30. Samurai spear found lodged in his chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. I'm good. How medieval. And that question is, what did the security lady see at the guard station? Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oh my, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please? Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems like Ruth is having trouble getting witnesses to say names. Wendy Altbag, dearie. So just call me Granny. Oh, she's doing the rambling, yada, yada, yada. Believe it, but there's Captain. Objection! I object to the witness' talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. All right, let's see what she says. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock. Laurel, Hammer, and the rest have been doing a run-through since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. And I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Very well. Let's begin cross-examination.
I know where I'm gonna press her. All right. That's what I said. Go wax your ears, Sonny.
Nick, this is your chance.
I'll say it again. It was him.
All right. Then, how does this look?
Let me get this straight, Miss Oldbag.
You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers. Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo.
I just noticed commercials are about to start. Okay, 3 minutes, all that good stuff, and then we'll be back. I don't want to have commercials start in the middle of the crime investigation, so be back in just a bit. We should be back. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Mr. Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Power is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this courtroom is accusing of that, Mr. Witness. He is having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in the photo is Mr. Powers. Nosy old man, of course I have proof. What? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information you have ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should all be ashamed of yourself, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't good enough, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old windbag was left even Edgeworth speechless. Wait, why am I always going against Edgeworth? Are there no other lawyers? I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Towers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty badly. Now look at that picture. As you can see, he's dragging his leg clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? I mean, so he sprained his ankle? Yeah, time to press everything. Yep. I'm not the one pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything young people today always whining about pointing fingers is bad enough to... Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. Wait, yeah. To think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. Let's just skip over that part. Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it up. Alright. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty badly. Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? We couldn't find it. We're looking through, though. Are you sure? I suppose since there weren't any additional crew members at the studio, it's quite likely that it was the defense inside the costume. I see no problem with the evidence. Alright. let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Let's see. Yeah. Hmm. All right, let's see. All right, what am I going to... Hmm. All right. All right. That's right, Sonny. You blood out, edgy boy. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what about before you got to the guard station? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention... Mm-hmm. I definitely need to use one of these items. Hmm. Couldn't someone just kind of go the long way around? I'm feeling a little stuck. Hmm. Let's see. I don't think the tape... I'm stuck! I'm gonna save it here in case I totally mess up. I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna... Murder weapon with duct tape. Picture... You know what? Fine! I'm gonna try something! It does? What about this? I'm gonna totally lose, I'm sure. You know what? I'm gonna gonna just try everything. After some rubbish about it being secret pal, he told me everything. Let's try. I don't know what to do. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to lose, I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Alright. Gonna just push just in case on all this. Alright. Calling him Edgy Boy. Alright. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. You know what? I'm just gonna start trying things and probably fail a bunch. And yeah, I'm gonna totally fail a bunch. I'm stuck. Alright, sure. I'm gonna try everything. Yeah, I got nothing. Alright. Alright, the first statement. Sorry, guy. just gonna go through everything. I'm sure I'm gonna fail a lot, but so what? Alright, that's 2. Ooh. 3. 4. Oh, this is it. The photo was taken at the time. All right, I'm gonna load so I don't. I know it's a little cheaty, but I don't care. I mean, Objection! Look at this photograph one more time. The photograph was taken with the camera at the gate, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer records all the security cam data. Oh, you know, if you want to work at the studio, we might have an opening. The computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know it means that it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit where it ends at photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this be photo 1 if it really is the only photo? He's right. I didn't think about that. Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence showed that not one but 2 people went in the studio that day. Yet, there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security lady herself. Huh? Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera at the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, that's what it would seem to me.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer thingies. Itchy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Somehow you are your whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Old Bag?
That's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw away any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Old Bag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Every day after I finish my garden. Oh. Alright, just gonna press. Another job. Hey, that's right. I checked all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I looked closely at every one of the photos that security takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking.
How exactly to determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their face for the most part.
For the most part...
This is a murder trial, old bag! Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking, well, our photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Well, who the heck was the photo that you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Seal, samurai, fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information from about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Didn't you just say no one else could get in?
I locked the main gate so no one else could get in.
Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Huh? The grate had been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased.
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was Samurai Steel dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, we see his type every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade, I assume it'd be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Possible, I think it's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on?
I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. And yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him. Oh. 5-minute break.
Mr. Power, yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
Didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So was the Steel Samurai in the security photo?
How should I know?
The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of their dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. Where does this leave me? Doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are you gonna do?
First, we need to play more time. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we could get another day. Alright, hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought? Nothing has changed. The older person was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. Mm-hmm. All right. The defendant disagrees. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Oh? Mm-hmm. Honestly, the security lady... I'm gonna say the security lady. How? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, old bag. What? Whippersnapper. Hmm? Order, is this true, old bag?
Oh, that's Mrs. Oldbag to you.
Mrs. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly let her pose to steal the samurai costume, then slipped to the studio, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the fingers at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Sherlock Holmes 2, here I go! That's odd, isn't it? The part where Edgeworth pounces. Doesn't he normally jump up with an objection at some damaging evidence? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it?
Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Let's press!
Mm-hmm. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's action on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks clear motive, too. Indeed, that did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade.
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could hit an old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your Elder's Day?
I have proof. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof? What is the proof? I guess I'll go with this. That very spear is shown in the photo. How could the boy have taken a spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. Bunk. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned.
second! I'm not gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about. By whom? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to? Well, testify.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if we're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why'd you keep it from the court?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor.
What is the power of the old bag?
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So you're told not to talk? That's right, by the studio bigwigs.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director... He should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Well, yes, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through.
He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left. The path where the monkey head had fallen over.
Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at the studio on the day of the question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present.
Yet, as we stand here, there has not been questioned.
I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness and more info on the other people.
I understand, Your Honor.
That ends the day's proceeding in the trial of Will Powers. All right, this is looking good. All right, October 18th. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, that's nothing. Or should I say, we'll be going down to the studio to do more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up at the next trial as witnesses. So now's my chance to get material for cross communications. All right. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time. Someone had to take the bad guy off for a bit. Honestly, I don't think it was Old Bag because she seemed to really like the guy that died. Okay, so he is going back to jail. And I'm gonna save it here. Now the question is, do I want to raid into someone who is also playing this game, or do I just want to raid into, you know, one of my friends? All right, let's see what friends are on right now.
And let's see what people are playing Pheonix Wright. All right, so I don't want to I see myself. Wait, why am I surprised? I know what I'm playing. That's a no commentary. You know what? I'll just, you know, I'll just throw us at this person. I think I have no clue what they are like, but, they're also playing, so why not? Anyway, give me a sec to start the raid and then write up the raid message. There we go. All right, so I'm going to write up the raid message real quick. Now, if you don't have the emotes, that's fine. You can use other emotes. You can use points to unlock the emotes, or, whatever other choices you want. But in the meantime, I may or may not show off some of my other costumes this month because, well, why not? But in the meantime, everyone, thank you all for coming. Take care. Stay safe. Have a wonderful night. And I hope to see you all again real soon. All right? Take care. Bye.